lies, Paulo guys. Emphasis on Paulo. Whoa, whoa, whoa. The Ratmus Meister. The Ratmus bits.
Surveys.
Survey says.
I'm going to lock the Joy-Con right in your face.
36,900 you've given. All right, hey everyone, this is Rockman.
And Ratmus.
Speak up, Ratmus.
No.
Previously on Skyward Sword HD, oh god, the rickety coaster. Of course, if you're watching this on YouTube, you know, what you probably don't know is that right after that stream, our wonderful friend Zoda Stone, former Star Tropics world record holder, he made a little video showing you how to do this, right, Ratmus?
Yes.
Tell us, guys, how's the audio? Oh, wait.
Oh, God.
So, since Ratmus memorized that video, then he's going to do this awesomely and immediately, right, Ratmus?
Can I just jump regularly? I want to try to see if I can, like, make a good jump or what.
I think he said if anything, like, if you have problems with the jump, just don't do it. Speaking of which, hey, Zoda.
How you doing?
Ratmus is already fucking up your vision.
I want to, you know...
This is a test?
Yeah.
See, that was a successful jump.
Okay. Yeah.
For the first time ever. Well, I think he said you should be able to make the jump there, but don't bother trying on the end.
Yeah.
Well, while Ratmus is doing this, let me tell Zoda what Ratmus made us for lunch. You made egg fried rice. In other words, you fried rice specifically with the egg. Did you use multiple eggs?
Yeah.
And was it just
And this is the one that's
a lie?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, did you? I saw you separating yolks. So
Yeah.
Did you use whole eggs or just yolks?
I just used the yolks on that part.
Okay. But that was not all because, you know, even though he was frying the rice with eggs, it also had chicken and green peppers and green onions and mushrooms, and that was it, right?
Yeah.
And it was pretty dang good.
That's good. Yeah, like I feel like
you know, it got a little dry. I think I need to add more soy sauce later. I tried it with my chili sauce. That was fine, but yeah, and I mean, I know you want crispy. It never comes out crispy when you want things crispy.
Extra tasty crispy, damn it.
Now this is going to be the run, right?
Run.
How long are we going to try this before you give up?
Whole fucking stream if I have to.
Oh,
right?
God. And then Doom and Song will come back and be like, you know, what the hell? You didn't do the dungeon?
Yes. Whoops.
Oh, God, it's not the run. It's not the run, guys.
Come back anytime. Uh-oh.
But yeah, if anyone's watching the VOD on YouTube, like Kodoom or Song are not here today. That's why they're going to be watching the VOD, right? Just kidding, they ain't going to be watching the VOD, right? Because
Doom decided to go to the Magic Kingdom instead of watch this and like
Doom and Luna are, you know, flying to Walt Disney World, I believe. I didn't exactly talk to. I think Doom said that he's taking a flight from San Francisco, I guess, to St. Louis, and then from St. Louis to, I guess, Orlando. I don't know if Luna's flying direct or what. I don't know if they're there. I don't know if they're still flying. I don't think that was the correct jump. Song, on the other hand, is driving with her mother down to South Carolina to spend a week vacation with Song's brother and his family and in-laws and everything. They are renting a beach house right on the beach, just sort of like what we did in Florida all those years ago.
Yeah.
Back in the 90s, Ratmus and I, I was going to say we rented a beach house, but I mean, it was with our mom and our friends and their mom. But it was right on the beach, like very, very, very close to where Lizard lives. Of course, we didn't know that at the time.
Better jumping.
So what did you? You should be able to do it without jumping at all. So why are you fucking up the other things?
Never know what's going to be rickety.
This is stopping my heart and stopping the stream progress. So Ratmus, how is going into the crawl space yet again for was it the third time?
Yes, fucking, I'm sick of it.
Well, you shouldn't have to go in there again unless we need to put more boxes in. But Ratmus said that he watched Zoda's video this morning. I think he needs to watch it again. That was too late, wasn't it?
I didn't even jump.
Oh, you jumped.
What the fuck was that, asshole?
You're gonna be out of rupees pretty soon.
Just have to reload.
What is the game that went reload, reload? Was that RoboCop in the arcade?
Probably.
Oh. Yeah, recalibrate that controller.
That's the problem, yeah.
Yeah, the one part where it switches left-right repeatedly is probably more important than the jump.
Getting speed on this part is important.
Like I'm just not sure the nunchuck is reacting quickly enough to what Ratmus is doing.
Like if I got that jump the first one, that would have probably been enough, you know.
Does Zoda need to post his video again so you can watch it again?
I have it in the other browser or whatever. I can watch it again if I need to.
Watch it right effing now.
The problem is just saying like, oh, just, you know, play with his reaction time. Just watch Zoda and then I can pick up Star Tropics and be a master.
That is true. Totally 100% true. All you need to do to be a Star Tropics master is just watch Zoda and do everything he does, right? It's just that easy.
I'm using the motion controls.
Yeah, maybe like I'm looking at what Ratmus is doing, and he turned his nunchuck completely to the left, and Link didn't react. He was turned to the right. So you sure you don't want to, change to the other controls and do this?
Maybe I'll try next on that shit.
bet if you change to non-motion controls, you'll do this first try. Watch. Ratmus is very violently turning the wrist completely.
Very violent, okay?
That is true.
Is it still the same way to jump?
I have no idea how to jump with these controls. Again, if the only way to find out would be to read the signs on the wall. Hit that, whatever it was.
Definitely going faster, so.
Fast enough. Read the signs on the wall, because if you had made that first jump, like you said, maybe you would have done it. So you can tell you how to jump.
I just gotta jump to jump. I'll want the rules final.
And what are the controls, asshole? What are the controls?
You just gotta learn the secret of jumping.
Press right on the D-pad. With button controls, you press in the L joystick to jump.
It also feels like if I push the control trigger, it also has you jump. Like I didn't mean to hit it, and that happened. It's my best time yet. Hey, Cobra.
Hey, Cobra, how's it going?
It's not good enough, fuckface. Only you knew how to jump properly. Cobra. Rock could have tried the chicken parma noodles and company early, but he didn't.
Press the left thumbstick to jump just before the minecart reaches the pier as shown in the image above. Okay, so that piece there. Shove that up your ass. Oh, I will.
Stop his fucking cold, cold heart. That's his ass. Hit it where, you know, dumb eyes couldn't find it up his ass.
To jump correctly. I can fuck everything else up, right?
Mm-hmm. Let's do this regularly.
May as well. I think you got it. I feel like GG. Every time you come to that fake turn, like when I'm watching you do that, I'm like, if I was doing it, I was like, no, turn left. And then when it happens, I'm like, oh yeah, that's the fake one. Because like, even, like just looking at it, it seems like you should turn left every time I see it. But then a split second later, I'm like, no, that was the fake one. Like, I would have fucked that up.
Thanks for your help, Zoda. And that's horribly designed. And as we saw, like, you need to jump there. It doesn't tell you how to jump. It tells you to jump. Doesn't tell you how to jump.
Yeah, that's stupid. Alright, on to the Fire Sanctuary, the next dungeon of the game, and in fact, the last full dungeon of the game.
Save another one here just because I hate that so much. So go to the sky.
That's the only way to get to the dungeon.
Can I fucking walk there?
Just look at that fucking sand. The track was color-coded.
But then what if you're colorblind?
Then you're fucked. So that took 20 minutes into the fucking stream. God knows how many attempts.
Only God knows. I feel like a weight's been lifted off my shoulders.
I mean, the only thing left in this game to really worry about is the boss rush.
Dude!
You can't wait to say that, right?
Keep saying it just like wheezing the juice.
Please stop saying that, Ratmus.
If no one's gonna respond, I'm just gonna keep saying it, alright?
I responded, and my response was, please stop saying that.
And we need to watch Encino Man.
No one needs to watch Encino Man, okay?
I think this generation of teens needs to watch Encino Man. There's a lot of life lessons there.
You're fucking bullshitting me, Ratmus.
Let's just say there'd be a lot less, stupid rage about bullshit if people were wheezing the juice.
What if there was rage against the machine?
Not us.
Doom is so sad that he's missing this commentary, right?
So what's this?
I guess.
You seen the movie The Descent?
No, but I've seen the movie Spidey and the Alien where you said, are you sure this is the right thing to do in a volcano?
Yes.
You're something else. There's nothing you can't do. He knows that you did the rickety coaster.
I know you got some evil crystals that were up a Goron's ass. I can smell them.
Cutscene.
It's really hot in here.
It's really horny.
Brr, it's really cold in here. Play deep freeze.
Remember that old, wonderful, weird thing that we found on the internet in the 90s that said, wow, Barbie's really horny? Was that in the Barbie movie?
It should be.
The Fire Sanctuary, which is a district, of course, or will be next year.
Got lava and all this other bullshit. Look at this owl. Wants to rape little boys. Not on my watch.
Whoa, that's controversial what you just said. Or is it?
Skyward strike this bitch.
What do you think?
Yes, just not very.
Skyward Strike is mostly useless. Stop wasting your arrows that you barely have any of, and use the damn claw shots.
They'll give me more soon. I just know it.
I don't trust this game to give you anything as far as you can throw arrows, okay?
Trust this game to give me HPV.
Trust this game to give you HP max. Like that Super Mario RPG.
See? It's a friendly place. Whoa.
Because the front door was open? I'm gonna check what's in those bottles.
Yeah.
So you came prepared.
If I need that later, it'll totally respawn.
No.
You claw shot these?
Didn't I just tell you?
No.
Told you to fucking do that to save arrows.
Save arrows.
Is that a Greek god?
Yes. Sure as fucking Cupid.
Aren't they the same thing, only Greek versus Roman?
Like Xena, was stupid with that, where they used the non-Roman names, then they used Cupid.
It's been a while since I've seen Xena, okay?
I saw her last week at Aldi.
Was she flying?
Yes.
Then,
Like that was Lucy Lawless.
Yeah, then that wasn't Xena, it was Lucy Lawless. Anyways, Eros is the Greek god, Roman is Cupid.
Yeah. But yeah,
I mean,
they're set in Greece, so it makes sense using the Greek things for most stuff. They're not going to call Zeus Jupiter.
Yeah, maybe they used Cupid because
It's better known.
yeah, it's better known, and Eros is more of an etchy thing. Which yes,
More edgy.
I just totally used a Japanese word to describe ancient Greece. Woo.
Double claw shot.
Double Sunday? See, you may not have full bombs or arrows, but thank God you have full scatter shot ammo, right?
Yes.
Surprised that got you this far. Now, what's so important in these pots?
More arrows for arrows.
Look at this guy.
He's the frickin' ZZ Top of their race.
Yes, his name is Gold. And what exactly do you mean by the ZZ Top of their race? You mean that when he plays the guitar, he spins it around, right? That's what you meant, right?
I mean, that he's, knows that all the other Mog was or whatever are crazy for a sharp-dressed, asshole. And that he hasn't worked since, 1989.
Okay, so there are, and also, as a fourth, the beard. So really, there's a lot in common going on here, is what you're saying.
Just use the face on another.
Yes, but the important thing he said was to aim for the sleeping statue.
I said aim for the sky.
He said always go for the nuts. That's what he said, right?
Always go for your nutsack when it comes to upgrading.
Always come into a dungeon with full nut ammo.
Always, come into a dungeon with your nuts hanging.
Always walk into a dungeon with the full Monty nut.
I saw in your Peacock thing you have 30 Rock on there. Remember when Kenneth was attacked? He's like, my nutsack!
No, I don't remember that. Why don't you tell me what episode that was, and I'll load it up right now.
So I wish I knew which episode it was. I just remember
So we just have to watch every episode till we find that.
Yes. But yeah, they had a sack with actual acorn nuts in there or something. Because peanuts aren't a nut. Spoilers. I should have brought it. I have paperwork from my doctor. It says how allergic to peanuts I am according to the test they did. And I'm sure chat
what's
wants
the
to
answer?
know.
Well, I want to know.
It was in the severe range, but I think it was on the lower severe range.
Is it a scale of 1 to 10 or?
It's a number scale, but I don't think it's 1 to 10.
1 to 5?
I think it might be 1 to 5.
Okay, you saved. All right, move on.
Gotta save 8 times. Come on.
Yeah, it's not that you need it because you have so much effing.
The whip is worn out.
Well, maybe, but that's not what I was going to say. You've got so many evil crystals out of a Goron's ass that cursed keys like that can also drop evil crystals. So if you didn't farm enough back in the ancient sister, comma man, this is
farm enough out of that Goron's ass is what he meant to say.
that too. This would be a place to get them. I'm just saying hypothetically to any moron watching the stream who needs to farm evil crystals and couldn't get them out of a Goron's ass like a normal person.
Getting so many quivers full of
Are you full on arrows now?
I fucking better be. Yeah,
You fucking better be.
15, yeah, I assume so.
Wait, you don't have the extra quiver, do you? Okay. Yeah, I mean, you won't need it. So you're
Yeah.
full now.
I thought I had it on there, yeah, I think I switched it out for other shit.
But yeah, I guess after this point in the game, I don't think it's as useful anymore.
Yeah.
I don't think, this is the way to go. These bars aren't moving. Cutscene.
Shit, the lava somehow knows.
It's master hand / crazy fingers. So our parents are out at some party, so they won't be bothering us for now, but they will when they come home, right? And all the work that Ratmus had to do in the morning, as usual, took way longer than it should have, and I thought we were going to be able to start stream early, but we didn't. Shut his ass up.
He had the chance to shoot and he hesitated.
And he who hesitates is
Lost, yes.
wrecked.
Get wrecked. That time when Zoda taught me how to, sink the 9-ball in on the break.
And that time when Zoda taught me how to beat Zoda in Star Tropics.
Yes. Which is, counterproductive for him. He is the Zoda.
Mysterious hole.
I don't want to mount to anything. It's not like I ever have to come back here. I mean, come on, right?
Oh god. Just passed a bird statue. They could have saved that.
Oh, shit, I better save everybody. Oh shit, no! No!
It's good. Well, you do have more arrows. Do you have a quiver?
I do have one quiver. It goes over the face, so. This guy's evil with his evil.
Gives you evil lizard tails.
All lizards are evil. I mean, oh god. Lizard comes in like, hey guys, what the fuck?
Even Lizard knows that all lizards are evil, okay? He's a self-hating lizard. Oh, shit, I thought that was Lizard. Hey Gar, how's it going?
How are you doing? Are you a lizard?
If you're a lizard, you have to tell us.
Probably Illuminati. So one of the popcorn tape to expose that like Michael Jordan was part of the Illuminati. Then it might have, been worthy of the hype.
We need a tape to tell us that. We need a tape to expose how, in his house, he has just jars and jars of McJordan sauce.
Yeah, it's just like standing around there and shit. That sank already? Shit.
Obviously, you need the lava flowing.
Speed it up.
You can't speed it up with while holding a bomb. Was that a silver rupee?
I'm gonna bomb that place.
No, it was a lie. It enticed you. Now you screwed up.
Worth it, I got that.
Well, as you can see, Gar Ratmus is playing Skyward Sword, and we're here in the Fire Sanctuary. Those keys are enticing you. What are you doing?
I'm looking for where I'm supposed to drop this.
On that guy's face, obviously. You want to blow up where the lava's coming from, This is logic.
So this here,
Lava's coming out there. You don't need it coming out there.
here.
The source, which is bullshit. See, those rupees are enticing you to come over here. Alright, Ratmus, so what else do you have to say to Gar?
Have you ever tried that Frito pizza from Papa John's? Looks like shit.
Frito pizza from Papa John's?
Yeah, look it up.
I don't know anything about this.
It was all over the internet back in the day.
What the fuck is the internet? Oh, okay. I think I remember seeing you post a picture of this.
Yeah.
Does it still exist?
Probably not. I don't even like Fritos, but I'll try it.
How do you not like Fritos? Fritos are amazing. It says it has chili sauce, real beef, as opposed to fake beef, fresh sliced onions, oh god, vine-ripened Roma tomatoes, and a layer of cheddar and a layer of cheddar and real cheese made from mozzarella.
Isn't that just mozzarella?
Some of these descriptions are very suspicious. Then baked and finished with Fritos original corn chips. So it's literally just they make a pizza and then when it's done they put Fritos on top of it. Hell, I can do that at home. I don't trust these guys. I don't trust you, Papa John's. You fucking racist.
Blow up his ass and tell him it's raining.
And Mogma or Papa John?
That Mogma. He is the Papa John.
You're supposed to say both. This Mogma is basically the Mogma version of Papa John. Yes, I love how the game teaches you of, you claw shot in there and you're like, wait, how do I get out of here? There's lava here. Oh, I'll pull out my gust bellows and blow away this dust. And then you just happen to blow away the lava. Or if you're stupid, you completely miss that. Blow away the dust, not notice that you can blow away the lava, and then you're screwed and soft locked, right?
It's a good thing I, worked so hard, blowing that milk around your house.
Yes. But the first hand that you've... Actually, I think there might be... No. There's... Are there 2 hands in this dungeon, or are there 3?
Whoa.
Or 4? I'm not sure. I was gonna say, well, one is master hand and one is crazy fingers, but there might be more than that for all I know.
Yeah.
Here's everybody's favorite room, especially Blake, where they get fucking stuck because they don't realize what to do, but you know what to do, right, Ratmus?
Bellows everything.
No.
Is this where I'm supposed to stab this?
Stabby, yes. And then at exactly the correct angle without fucking up, throw it on the mouth. Somebody still might stab it, but then screw up the throwing on the mouth and think that that's not what to do, but you did it. I'm sure there's some other random treasures in this room if you want to check it out, like that fucking treasure chest, which I'm sure is something really important, like a monster horn.
Crystal. Good thing I paid this money because I gotta fuck with that shit.
Yes, you lost so much of your money on a coaster. Sadly, the rickety coaster is not Moonlight Coaster. Nobody knows what that means in chat.
Except for me, because I touch play in chat.
Technically, that's... Love how you get a red rupee in a chest. It's like, dirt, 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 dirt. You get one in a hole, it's just like, whatever.
Yes.
Skyward Strike actually did something for once.
Just like the companions and
just like the companions. No one in chat gets that except you, who is technically in chat.
So, Gar, you ever watch, weird shows like that, or...
You like movies with gladiators? Do you like the movie Gladiator? I've never seen that. The strategy guide, by the way, refers to what you just did as portable water, or I'll just say it's potent potables. Oh my gosh, okay. So here's something that I consider to be stupid. Actually, go to your pause menu for a second. Go to your wallet. If you click on your wallet, it should tell you how much money it can hold, right? A wallet with a gargantuan capacity of 5,900 rupees, okay? So on page 186 of the official strategy guide, it shows screenshots of whoever made the strategy guide fighting the boss of this dungeon right here, well, this mini-boss, I mean the hands. And they have 800 rupees, and their wallet is full, I can tell because the color is different. How do you fucking get to this dungeon and only have an 800 rupee capacity? You dumbass.
Am I supposed to kill them? Am I not?
Have them take you up to the next level, where you will find potent potable plants.
Why go there when I can go further beyond?
I was going to say I'm throwing shade at and then find the author of this guide, but I think that was a little more than throwing shade.
Yeah.
Jump down there and then hit him with his only weakness, water. I was going to say, I think your Skyward Strike screwed it up, but apparently it did it twice as good. Because I think you're in a different room than you were in before, and there's two hands, but then the previous room, which you'll go back to later and fight the original hand, so there are 3 hands, not just 2. I was going to ask you, Ratmus, but I've already figured it out. So the first hand is Master Hand, and the second hand is, well, in Smash they call him Crazy Hand, but you call him Crazy Fingers, right?
Yeah.
So who's the third hand? It's obviously Other Hand?
Well, yes.
That's the official canon names, according to Rockman and Ratmus. Cutscene, yes.
Just gonna drop him.
Look, it's hot. Do you need to break out the whip for the first time in a while?
I guess so. It's just so sad she's missing this.
Yes. Is he floating or sitting on his own hemorrhoids?
Yes. Legend of the Sleeping Statue, like I give a shit.
Oh, you're gonna give a shit, brother.
Chest is dirty.
Just like the stuff we took out of the crawl space, right? The stuff we put into the crawl space was clean, but how long will it remain clean?
Whoa.
Even the Mogmas don't see shit like this. Unless they see shit
Like this. Well, there's money over here. I want it. Break this. Yo. Just break the.
Stop trying to talk to me when I'm below ground. This is just like, Ratmus is having flashbacks to being in the crawl space doing this, right?
Yes. So the bomb's there.
Link should be wearing a hazmat suit because this place is dirty.
Okay.
You just pulled a Trevelyan.
It's hilarious though. Can we emerge victorious? Whip that shit cold.
Speaking of stuff that we weren't speaking about at all, Ratmus, have you ever listened to any songs by Marilyn Manson?
Probably like that Sweet Dreams, whatever, I think he did.
But not much other than that.
Yes.
What about the Bloodhound Gang? Have you ever heard of them?
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
You ever listen to their stuff?
A little bit. Why?
Well, I've mentioned, Red Letter Media to you. That they had this. It just came out with this video where it was like trivia, Bloodhound Gang versus Marilyn Manson, where like they had lyrics and people had to figure out where they came from. But like, I don't know any of those people. I don't know any of those lyrics. I don't listen to that shit.
Those bitches don't know me. Leia did the right thing by saving.
Do you have a small key?
Not yet. But I opened up this section, so.
Time for some backtracking or something?
And to talk to Theo got.
Can you not? Can you just not?
Open her up.
Like, do they want you to go back and free that jerk of a Mogma? Perhaps.
Is that how I get a bottle?
Goddamn.
I think at this point I would get that.
Well, I know Mogma gives it to you, so it might be the Mogma that you need.
The Mogma. Here's a ass.
This guy's definitely an asshole.
I'm in a hurry, motherfucker.
And this guy should give you the map.
I got Asiago cheese from Oswego.
What if it was real cheese made in the style of Asiago? Maybe.
And I question what the fuck that means. Like a normal person.
Yeah, I've said before, Ratmus, that like when I was in college, there was like a local pizza place where like, you know, everyone at my college and me, like the only place we would ever order pizza from was that local place. And I don't think it exists anymore, and I can't for the life of me remember what the fuck the name was. You don't remember what the name was, do you?
No.
I'll never know.
The world never knew. Somehow I hit it.
Should you quit it?
The time Doc didn't do that. Just jumped up. Christ, Marty.
So now what? This allows you to get to the water?
I hope so.
The potent potables?
Damn right. My girlfriend's mom is coming to visit. She's driving up today.
Everybody's driving today. Okay. So potable means safe to drink.
Yeah,
So potent potables,
like a beverage that's potent, you know.
Like Harry Kim loves.
Because like I've seen signs like non-potable water, you know, you're not supposed to.
Yeah, but like, you know, it's the classic Jeopardy category, potent potables, but that's referring to alcohol. You know, because alcohol is potent stuff, apparently.
It's like I have to suffer more because I can't fucking throw shit.
But is alcohol safe to drink? Is my question.
Especially in a country where it's illegal.
Like 1920s America.
Or Iran.
It's not legal to drink alcohol in Iran.
Yeah, like there's certain like Muslim countries that are like dry countries. You know, it's illegal.
The sentence that the Google dictionary says about potable, it says there is no supply of potable water available.
I helped him to the next dimension. Give me the fucking map.
Potable comes from the Latin potare, meaning to drink.
Potara?
Yeah, that's what it sounded like to me. See,
Okay, it's a sequel.
you guys are learning shit in a Rockman and Ratmus stream.
So does like I have you bitches on mute.
Everyone has us on mute.
Guard's taking notes. The dungeon map, yay!
Whoa! Now you can do amazing things like know where to bomb a wall and also know where to backtrack to find a bottle.
No one to bomb a bottle.
And know when to hold them and know when to fold them. So what you're gonna do first? Backtrack for the bottle?
Sure. Where is that over here?
No. What is in that chest over there? Oh, that was the chest that you skipped that had a stupid treasure. No, it's this chest. So I think you need to go back over here, and there's probably a hole you go in to get there or something.
Okay.
You want to get to the first room with the first hand, who we'll now call Other Hand. And now you will be able to defeat him.
Because I have power.
The power of the Magma Mitts.
Power of Mog Mog and his, Moogle charm.
The power of Magma Jesus compels you. Yeah, one time when we were talking with Blake about, we're like, hey Blake, how come you haven't seen the Star Trek movies? And he's like, because I'm lazy, I have the DVDs right here. And he showed like his DVD collection of the movies. It was like, this big or whatever. Well, not that anyone can see this, but the only reason I bought this was because it was on a huge sale. But I hold in my hand the Star Trek 10 movie collection on Blu-ray, and it is like, it's very small. Like I'm saying, like they put all of these Blu-rays into one very small package, so it does not take up as much space as that huge collection that Blake has, and that's what I'm bragging about, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm such an asshole, right? But yeah, I just bought this because it was on a huge sale, and I'm like, whoa, all 10 movies on Blu-ray? Oh,
Sign me up, dude.
and it takes up so little space on my shelf. Wow.
Come on, bitch.
Should just brag to Ratmus about all the DVDs we have.
Yes.
I bought Beetlejuice, the animated series, complete series. Now the question is, if Beetlejuice 2, the movie, ever comes out, should I watch Beetlejuice 1 and then watch the complete series before I see Beetlejuice 2? Because it's totally canon to Beetlejuice 2, right?
Yes.
I'll just ask Winona Ryder. I'm guessing she did not do the voice for Lady on the cartoon.
Horsebox mom of the cartoon. What a bitch.
What if Stranger Things had a cartoon version?
Whoa. Fifth season.
Then she wouldn't do the voice. She refuses to voice any of her characters in animated form for some reason.
Yes. Must buy my butt.
No! Are you anywhere near the start of the dungeon?
Is that the start there?
Yeah. Well, I think if you go to a bird statue,
You
it
could
says
just
go
go
outside.
outside.
Yeah.
Get some fresh air.
Get some fresh air, get a heart piece. You know, since you're backtracking anyways.
Sell some blood.
Okay, so you got the bottle chest in the fire sanctuary. You've not got the heart piece in the fire sanctuary yet. Yet. Well, you know, we don't need to backtrack out of the dungeon because it's not going to give you another. I mean, it will refill your health.
Yeah.
But that's
that
not that
doesn't
important.
matter.
All right, forget about that. So, where do you want to go now? Is the question. Look at your map again. Oh yeah. Okay. So you want to go back to the room where you got the map, where that chest is that you bombed the wall to get to. Yes, there.
Okay.
That's where we're headed. How much money you got right now? 606, yeah.
606. Yes.
Later on, when we're able to do some quests for Uncle Batsy, he will give you a bunch of money, and then we'll be able to buy the bug metal. But that won't be for a little while.
So how's everyone doing?
On mute, okay. So Ratmus, you know how I have an Xbox S and it's digital and your X is not digital?
Yeah.
Did you hear the rumors that they're going to come out with a new version of the X that's like more powerful and is also all digital?
Huh. I thought like the difference between the X and the S was only like that the disk drive. So like if the X doesn't have a disk drive, isn't that then an S?
First of all, no. That like the difference between my S and your X is more than just that. Mine is less powerful and has like less resolution stuff too.
Huh. Fake wall.
Yes, I was going to say an illusion wall, but it's not really an illusion wall. You can zoom in with hitting the right stick. Yes.
So right there, behind me.
Clearly, yes. You can even, confirm that if you did that, totally. I used the Goron special crop, which you totally know what that is. Except it's the Mogma special crop in this, right?
Yeah, it's because all the Gorons do in this universe is shove things in their butts. God damn it.
They shove rocks in their butts, and then due to the extreme pressure, like turning coal into diamonds, it comes out as an evil crystal.
Yes. That's fucking evil.
It's fucking disgusting is what it is.
Yes. Gotta get the money because I'm fucking broke.
Have you heard about why UPC codes are the devil? Because they have 666 on them?
Everything with 666 is the devil, right? Kill him for justice. And dash.
You need to kill this guy is my question. This is why we should have brought a stamina potion, right? You don't need to kill him, you could just let him live, but you won't, out of pure spite, right?
they at least give me money. But I did get, satisfaction from that, so it's okay. Sick fuck.
Just what you needed, more arrows.
Give me some fucking bombs, motherfucker. It's like I'm behind the eagle because I'm going backwards.
Yay, now you backtrack to that locked door from before, right?
Yes. Isn't it progress?
It's just a dungeon of backtracking. This is basically a Metroidvania dungeon.
It's the sanctuary of backtracking, everybody. Because dipweed.
If you talk to him, he'd be like, "Whoa, we found a hidden wall just like I told you."
Yes. I'd be like, I don't give a shit. Now get out of here.
Get out of here.
Just use the bomb to claw shot across.
Imagine, somebody refusing to use a map to help them navigate a dungeon. That'd be stupid, right?
Some chirp would do, right?
Who the hell is Chirp? I'm all ratted. Who the hell is Todoom? Why didn't you blow away that lava?
I'll do it.
Speaking of people who are no longer in chat, didn't Minato say something like, "I'll blow you away, Minato Cyclone"?
Yes. He was shirtless.
I thought you were going to say, and he was shot.
He was promptly shot on sight. Because that shit's illegal.
Needed that.
It was a crystal, right?
Evil Crystal, you would have left it there just out of spite and anger.
Fucking Gorons.
What part of the dungeon are we in now?
Upper, lower.
We're in Upper Brinstar?
Yes.
Looks more like Lower Norfair.
Slow that down.
Blow the man down?
No! Use my fucking items already.
Just play the Song of Storms away.
Moves, motherfuckers. Stick move, stick move. Look what I found in the Goron's ass, okay?
Ricotta cheese in a plastic bag, or just
See what I'm saying, yes.
real, possibly fake ricotta?
It's real, real-ish. You go underground.
I love when I hear, a description of my food and it's like, made with real-ish ingredients. Look at this fucking asshole right here. Plats.
Burning the midnight oil, smoking all that weed, yeah.
Data doesn't like it when you burn the midnight petroleum, okay?
You son of a bitch!
Now give him the bad touch with extreme prejudice. This definitely won't take as long as the rickety coaster did. Just remember that he is good, and you are not.
Use the bomb on.
Let's see how. Just rush into his face. There you go. Right in his ass.
He gave him. Stomp him to death.
Ratmus, that's mean.
Sorry, I kicked him. I was at Costco yesterday, and like they have, different color Joy-Cons for like $64.
Wow. Any interesting colors?
There was like the weird green and purple. There's like this type of color. Only get to here basically.
Well, now you got to do something dangerous to open up the lava.
Gotta YOLO some swag.
You gotta risk an instant game over.
It's a good thing I saved.
It is a good thing that you saved. Alright, chat, place your bets now, or will Ratmus fuck up and get the instant game over? Just remember to use stamina wisely, as Pepe would say. Memorize the route that you're going to need to take to come back here, and don't use all your stamina. Oh god. And if you die, chat will laugh at you. Just kidding, they muted, they're not watching.
Like a burst of magma.
Exactly. Extra stamina as a trap.
Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna have to, yeah. You're fine, right?
God. Oh god. That was close. Go back to there, I instantly die.
Lava's flowing and the gears are working. You got one too many rupees, clearly.
Only shooting arrows would decrease them by 1.
It's a crazy idea for a game.
I'm cursed.
You saved while cursed and it glitched your game forever.
Saved and couldn't get the frickin', cannon thing to work properly, oh god.
It's crazy. Zoda, if you're still here, did you tell me that you used to do speedruns in this game? And I guess my question is, how much did you actually glitch? Did you do things of, skipping boss keys and going back in time and all that crazy stuff? Alright, so which statue are we going to leap into? The one with the sleeping eyes, right?
I don't remember, so it's
the one with the sleeping eyes. I can't believe you didn't remember what your Mogma ZZ Top friend said. And you fucked up.
It's okay, guys.
Because I think Ratmus, you posted this video for some reason where it was like a speedrunner like talking about how there's no way to skip getting the boss key in the sand ship, and that pisses speedrunners off because it would save 9 minutes if they could skip it or something.
Yeah,
but like then the video just like I expected the video to be like, you know, we found the glitch after all these years, but no, it was like no, right?
Yes.
There is no way to skip it. At least not that we know of now. All right, what's Ratmus gonna draw, everybody? For a second, I thought you were gonna draw DNA.
It's supposed to be the middle finger. It looks like the index finger more, but
Yeah, I could tell you were trying to draw a middle finger.
that's what I think of the stupid rickety coaster.
That's what I think of the goddess walls. This is getting out of hand. Now there are two of them. Coming in this dungeon and not having 18 heart containers, that would be...
And only 800 movies.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. How many heart containers did the guy in this guide have? He only has 13, what a noob.
I forget, like, wasn't there Inuyasha, like, you know, there was like the final chapter episode, and then like a different like anime with like him and like his daughter and stuff, right?
Yes, I read about that recently. There was a new anime series that's about Inuyasha and Kagome's daughter, and then also like Sesshomaru has like twins or something. But yeah, I was like, I can't follow all these animes anymore. There's just too many of them, right? Plus, it would be like, even if I wanted to watch that, like I'd have to go back and watch the entire like previous Inuyasha because I don't fucking remember anything.
Is this the 50s?
Where you came into the room is my question.
I guess so. I gotta fight him again. Climb up shit.
Lost 20 rupees because you're gonna have to get another potion, right?
Okay. You know, wolf form, you know, midnight jump this.
She's fucking dead, alright?
Just like he's gonna be. Whoa.
Skip this boss key. to is upper right, which means you need to go down and bomb that thing first without
Touching that other thing, yeah.
Yes, without crawling over the wrong one. I'm sure that guy is, just there for show, and you won't have to kill him, right?
Won't be any crazy lava bullshit.
Yeah, 3 puzzle pieces. Oh.
Oh god.
Oh no, you actually have to defeat him. Oh no, scream, and literally too tired to, scream and make a big deal out of it right now.
Like that bitch.
At least this guy, you might be able to coax him into running into a wall, which the other magma can't do.
Sucker. Blood.
Does she even have blood? And spoilers, I don't want to know.
What the hell did I pay for?
Gramps? What the hell am I paying you for?
Say hi to your grandma for me.
For some reason, I was trying to think of something else that he said, and you know what came to my mind? Because of he's the way Griff talks. Sometimes he's like, "Since when did you become the physical type?" But I was like, "You eat yellow snow, you chigs!"
Oh,
Which Ratmus is the only one in chat who knows what I'm talking about.
space above beyond.
I think you don't need to backtrack this way. There was another way to go. Oh yeah, I think to your right, there's a fairy in a pot, which means you should use the fairy, not the potion. But I mean, fairy potion, what's the difference, right?
Yes.
Alright, you ready to fight Garahim again?
Whoa.
Is that like Dore?
Yes. Although that controls me 1-to-1.
They're always 1-to-1, except when they're not. This is totally easy. Just make it look like a key. That's a key, right? There you go.
Too bad Lux isn't here to berate me for taking so long.
One time you do it instantaneously. She's not here to see it. I think you don't need to do that shit again.
The hardest part is the fucking motion control.
After you fight this Garahim, you won't ever have to fight him again, right? Oh god. He's gonna have a long fucking
Speech.
spiel. He's gonna touch you badly and all that stuff.
It's gonna emotionally touch me.
I mean, yes, but also physically.
Fancy meeting you here. Guess, we were waiting for a boss, so.
Well, we couldn't think of another boss, so it's just me again.
These old drawings.
This Garahim is more aggressive sexually.
teleporting like I was the cannon. But then I got on 4chan. And yes, this is a meme. Just think about, cosplayers as him as just surprising links like that.
Best thing about people cosplaying as Girahim is that they can legally sexually assault anyone dressed as Link.
Yes, because
Is that what you just said?
Yes, because cosplay means consent, right?
Oh, you know it does.
Just
Thanks,
saying.
Sander. I mean, what?
Tell me where his gloves are.
Nanomachine, son.
We got cats.
Are you saying he used nanomachines to change the color of his arms or give him gloves?
Yes.
I'm sure very few people, especially not the people in chat except Ratmus, have watched a show called Gene Roddenberry's Andromeda. Why do I bring this up? Because there's a lot of sci-fi shit that happens in that show. But there is something in that show that is so weirdly sci-fi that I have never seen any other science fiction thing do it. And I wonder if you remember this, Ratmus. So there is a character on this sci-fi show. She's a female character named Becca Valentine. And one of the things that she has is she has nanobots in her hair for one reason. And that is that she can change her hair color whenever she wants by just telling the nanobots to change her hair color. That's it. Have you ever heard of that in any sci-fi show? Because to me, I have not heard that in any other sci-fi thing.
Sounds like some Roddenberry want for his mistress.
That's a thing. It hardly ever happens and is hardly ever brought up. But it does happen. So I'm saying more people in sci-fi should use nanobots for this purpose. Why not, right? What's the worst that could happen? They could go insane and eat your hair and then you're bald.
Yes. Do I have to hit these back or just hit them?
Yeah, I guess you can hit them to temporarily destroy them and then hit him. If he lets you. Ratmus, would you change your hair color with nanomachines?
I think I'd do something better with them.
There's literally nothing better you can do with nanomachines,
Son.
as far as I know. Repair damage to your cells, Fix your cholesterol? Nah. Just change your hair color. It's awesome. Totally recalibrate. Hey Buck, how's it going?
How are you doing, Buck?
Do you use nanomachines to change your hair color? Again, I don't know. using nanomachines to cure cancer and fix your cholesterol and cure your internal injuries and cell regeneration. Again, that's all bullshit. The real use is to change your hair color at will. Yeah, Ratmus, you want to hold the sword out to one side for a second, then hit him from the other side. And it will always work, except when it doesn't.
One.
Let's see if, no, he still doesn't. I'm. Before the stream, Ratmus and I did some work in the crawl space, and I think it's starting to make me really, really tired right now. Now he has 4 of them.
Yeah.
You should totally thrust right in his chest. I mean, what? Totally work. Maybe we should try some energy drinks.
Yes.
That are not actually energy drinks. Ratmus had enough problems with the rickety coaster. You can't expect him to do this now, can you? Oh boy.
He didn't swing that time.
It says you need to get good. You have to do this in a boss rush.
That'd be an easier way to score those, right?
There's gotta be a better way. Anyway, I know to destroy him, just hit him with your sword.
So again, I'm trying to swing and attack them, not him.
Remember when I said, the hardest thing left is the boss rush? Well, the Imprison 2 just by itself is pretty damn annoying.
Just licking it. Robotnik did that.
I'll never forget it, sadly. That jump back and then attack him with extreme prejudice. Side jump those if you don't want to deal with it. close to dead.
Yeah, bitch. Blah, blah, blah.
Filthy scamp.
Filthy scammers. How are you doing, Buck?
Doom isn't here to tell us if this is thickly caked and thinly cooked or something.
Something.
Who would ever not have 19 hearts right now?
Check the map to make sure
Was there ever really a door there to begin with?
it's the door in our hearts, everybody.
Let me check this command here. That's not accurate.
Put out the fire. That metal face. Buck, I played a shoot 'em up game, and it was so easy. Even though I suck at those kind of games. It was Project Starship X.
Buck doesn't care about easy games.
Cares about shoot 'em ups.
Crazy mix-em-ups. Whoa. But practically, does that really do anything?
No. Is that what gives you like the longer Skyward strikes or what?
No. Only the true Master Sword will do that. That's why I like it. I don't think that actually does anything. Like, the first upgrade does double damage. The second upgrade makes Feed douse for more things. This upgrade, it just says it's sacred and demons hate it. It literally does nothing in the context of the actual game. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, Zoda. Because like I said, then the true Master Sword will make your Skyward strikes charge faster and go farther. But I don't think this does anything other than cosmetic.
It's metaphorical.
I'm pretty sure it's the true Master Sword after What's-Her-Face blesses it.
If it was a fake one, I wouldn't say.
Classic Romulans.
Where do you want me to go next?
Walk back to the part where you came in here with the water.
Nice walk. Is this just sitting here?
It's just sitting there. The guy just pooped it out, okay?
This is important, right?
Sometimes the goddess just poops out feathers, you know? Sometimes Gorons just poop out evil crystals, you know?
Hyrule's just full of sickos.
You passed it. You know, people poop off Skylod. Hyrule's just full of sickos pooping everywhere.
Hyrule, they should call it freaking Poopsville.
Oh, look at all those fairies. Alright, you're now missing 2 heart pieces. We can't get them yet.
Yeah.
You're missing 1 bottle. We can't get it yet. You've already upgraded everything. We don't have enough money to buy the bug metal for 1,000 yet. We got all the cubes and stuff. Can't do any quests until you fight the imprisoned number 2, which is what you're going to do right now. Do you need a break?
I'm okay. I'm taking a break.
Yeah, so the next thing you need to do is go back to the sealed grounds where you will have to fight the imprisoned 2, oh god, I'm gonna BRB. Tell chat that joke you know.
Tell chat a lot of things. Jump food from here to the sky. And next week I'm taking Friday off because we're going to an apple orchard, so hopefully that will be fun. Got ass in the duck. Yes, the roller coaster is better than on-motion controls. I don't even remember how you get the True Master Sword. Senator up in here. Is this next fight the best boss fight of the imprisoned? My homie Groose at? To get beer. This won't amount to anything. I want to dig in here right now. Son of a bitch. Let's drop to Ganny Granny. Let's do this and not be interrupted. Just do it from here. Is that good enough?
All right, Ratmus. Do you
Yeah.
want kiwi, cucumber, or pineapple? Don't say pineapple because that sucks.
I was gonna say cucumber. Shit! A terrible beast that isn't sinful. Like he's once again fighting the imprisoned. Power of the gross.
All right, well, ladies and or gentlemen, Ratmus and I have some drinks to try that Quack sent us. These are sparkling water, carbonated, and they're branded with Sailor Moon crystal characters.
Oceanator.
I'm going to try Sailor Mars, aka strawberry, and Ratmus is going to try Sailor Jupiter, aka cucumber flavor. Good luck, Ratmus.
Totally help.
May God have mercy on your soul.
It does taste like cucumber water. It's also like with a lot of these drinks, it's just got like that overly sweet kind of syrupy flavor to it.
Yeah, some of the Japanese stuff we've had recently has been ridiculously overly sweet, which is weird.
Skyward strike it right away.
Yeah, very sweet, strawberry flavor, carbonated water. Of course, Ratmus has cucumber. I'm trying that.
That pineapple is fun. Like Bonehead, he has arms.
Luke is once again imprisoned. This time I would recommend trying to get on his head rather than toes, but the thing is, if you do try to get on his head, you need to make sure you stun him with the bombs right before you jump on his head, so otherwise he'll shake you off. You can chop off his fingers to make him stop doing that.
Sissy fingers.
Or if you hit him with a bomb, he might stop doing that, but then he might not be stunned when you try to jump on his head. So yeah, you might want to hit his fingers, then when he goes back into his walking motion, then hit him with the goose. Then jump on his head. See if that works. It's time for the Goosenator to spring into action. She packs a mean punch. Now don't fuck up. That's one down.
And sailcloth. Final bitch.
It's a cutscene sailcloth. There's also a drive-by fruiting. Did we discover something like he never actually said that in the movie? Or
Yeah.
is it a Mandela effect or something?
It was a drive-by fruiting or something similar.
Maybe be stunned for long enough is the question. Nicely done there.
He did the wiggity worm.
Oh god. It was invented by Ratmus, of course.
Wait till he's.
I mean, that might get him out of his wiggly worm, but is that kind of a waste? I don't know. Yeah. Okay, wait till he's fully cutscened up. Please do not say that. Make sure you're in the right position to jump, and then this should be good. Otherwise, you might be in trouble. Okay, yeah, hit him. Quickly on to him. I'll tell you more about that later. Quickly. That was damn near perfect in Prison 2, Ratmus. Congratulations. Although Zoda gave you a D+ for some reason. I thought you were saying you were grading Ratmus as a D+ on that fight.
I thought that too. How is it lower than a B? Come on.
So Ratmus, do you remember the character on Parker Lewis, the early seasons, obviously, Dr. Pankow, played by Garrett Graham, who also played Quinn on that Voyager?
Yeah.
Like, one of the things he said was quickly, like, and apparently, like, I don't remember how it started. I think he just wanted a student to move or something, so he said quickly, and like, some things, like, because I watched some of the commentary, like the producers or the writers or directors or whoever it was, they said things that, like, he would say things that were so funny that, like, not only would they write it again in his episodes, but they would just say things like that to each other around the office for years later.
Years.
And so that's why, like, sometimes in Plants vs. Zombies, when I wanted plants to, recharge faster, I would say quickly.
Because, like, in that weird, game I played recently, though, like, that FMV game, the Isle, whatever hotel.
Plumbers No More Ties?
Yeah, it's totally like it.
The Isle Tide Hotel?
Yeah, like, the one idiot character, like, he's like, speedily, come this way. It's like...
This drink is so sweet. Like, I don't know how I can even finish it.
You need to mix it with Canada Dry, because then it'll balance out.
Not too Tweetmon. Said they don't have any Canada Dry.
What kind of lives are we living?
Like, how much sugar is in this thing? 1 serving per container, okay.
87 grams.
Where's the sugars? Total sugars, 33 grams. I'm assuming that's a lot. See, after you go in here, hopefully there's not a fucking cutscene. Just charge a Skyward Strike for the hell of it. Cutscenes.
Well, once I try this again, will that happen?
You have to charge a Skyward Strike here anyways. Anyways, so now you're going to go back in time and Zelda's going to bless your sword and it's going to become the true Master Sword and then see how fast you can charge those Skyward Strikes because it'll be way faster and longer.
Shit, Tetris.
Damn right.
It's like finally broke that record or whatever it was known for. And if you got sub 40. 3D Tetris up in my face. Damn puzzles.
So, anyways, after all these aforementioned cutscenes and whatnot, when you can go back to the sky, then we can get one goddess cube. 2 quests have unlocked.
Like, I need gears in order to work this shit.
The gears are working. That is what they say, right?
Kids these days. Oh god.
That's totally a Stargate reference. I totally get that, even though I never watched the show and I fell asleep during the movie.
Don't fear it.
What if I want to fear the Reaper, Granny?
Fear the cowbell.
Is the Gate of Time OS Linux based?
Yes. Yeah, I bought an adapter so I can plug this into an Ethernet cable to try that out instead of Wi-Fi.
Buck knows that you're talking about your brand new laptop, right?
Yes, of course he does. Buck knows everything. Because yeah, the new laptop doesn't come with that.
You covered up the camera so the man can't see you.
Who's
Even though you don't stream or anything. Bruce is loose, baby.
forget bad?
Fucking proprietary OS. We need to jailbreak this Gate of Time. You see Zelda tell her, I said, "Sup, bitch. This is Bruce Warden."
She'll know what I mean.
Forget about it, Mario. You guys have seen the Super Mario Brothers movie, right? We talked about all those references, right?
Yes. So it has Peacock, right?
Probably not.
Let's talk about our wonderful streaming platforms, everybody.
Let's talk about our Gate of Time platforming. God damn this thing.
Great if he like bangs his head on the edge. It's more like an effing time tunnel.
If this was the time tunnel, then Link and Bruce would be always together, never separated.
Yes.
I need to wash my hands again.
I can't see you here. Any hot stuff? You're no doubt, an idiot, so I'll explain things very slowly with small words. Staying in the past, but this is my present. We only just now got wireless fidelity. Your blood.
So Doom was supposedly at the St. Louis airport for 50 minutes. Did anybody go there and visit him?
Xander? Can you hear me, Xander?
Xander, I'm speaking to you telepathically. This is Sasha Rasha.
I can accidentally get, salsa.
Oh shit.
Do I get to touch her yet? It's like, damn, you're hot. If she had a, British voice.
They're gonna be like, what if that was one of the dialogue options? Damn, you're hot!
Should be. Zelda would be like, I lost my card at the airport.
What if she parked the car at Harvard Yard?
Old gods created a supreme power and the supreme pizza.
And the Sopranos.
I love those gods. Like, how about we have a pizza, but let's put a bunch of shit on there, not just one or two toppings.
Just don't put pineapple on it.
The Demon King.
Yeah, that's how the Sacred Realm became the Dark World. Ganon wished for pineapple on his pizza. That's how Low Roll fell.
First she created Fee, and then second said, "Oh God, what have I done?"
First she created Fee, then she threw up, then she threw the big game.
Yes, it tracks.
Probably figured it out by now. I haven't to Ratmus. I created Fee, then I threw up.
I created Fee, and then just started beating the shit out of her.
Beat the shit out of her.
So Impa watches their, teardrop tattoo because she clearly killed somebody.
She killed so many people in prison.
Impa's my agent. With the same great effort, with the same great taste. He's that, cuddly little, tickle monster with no points except for his teeth.
What the fuck are you talking about? He just realized what she was talking about. He was horrified.
I'm horrified.
We all are horrified.
The goddess created Fee and then threw up. And one day she might be dead, but she'll still be in there.
She will be dead.
Goldfish and platform shoes back in the 70s. Down low, you're too slow.
Just don't try that on a Terminator.
Whoa. Wisdom, power, and courage? I remember when you just had freaking wisdom and power.
I remember when you just had Triumph Forks.
There's some video, I didn't watch it, but it was talking about someone put a game that never came out on the GameCube on a disc, because you can make those little discs that they use on there. And
what do you mean you can make little GameCube discs? Then Nintendo's anti-piracy was pointless.
Yes. I'm saying, why can't we have Wind Waker fish mode on disc?
Well, we will someday, brother. We will.
So everyone knows what I'm talking about. Ultimate form.
Ultimate power. I owe you an apology for creating Fee.
Yes, you do. You owe the fucking world an apology, bitch.
The gods created the Triforce, and then for some reason in Zelda 1 they forgot that there was a third one.
They just forgot. It was a different time, alright?
Forget about it. It was literally a different time. It's 1986. I'm in the first grade.
I'm gonna go in this giant, pea pod thing and do a podcast.
I thought you were gonna order some groceries.
Get super pissed off when they bring me unsalted butter when I wanted salted butter.
Salt it yourself.
It's not what I paid for, bitch.
I'm so sorry, Ratmus, for talking about unsalted butter for so long.
Tackle her ass, come on, bitch! You fucking pansy. You PD piranha.
You PD piranha pansy pissant.
So my father's daughter, so I, stay up all night and
be fully nude.
Yes, and hoot at people. And turn my head around almost completely.
These are all things that her father can do and is known for.
Coughing up, dead mice pellets in inappropriate places and times.
Before or after you go?
During. Shit, she Jurassic Parked herself.
John Hammond's gonna put her in a cane.
Yes. Giant ass fucking cane. He's gonna spare no expense.
We still need this command, clearly.
Damn right.
Thank God that Illuminati emote still works.
Like PogChamp.
What if PogChamp was back in Pog form?
Yeah.
I'm sure somebody must have made an actual Pog with that guy's face on it. Come on. Ratmus, order that and break out your Pogs, which you still know where they are totally.
Probably in a drawer or something upstairs. Like.
Next year's Star Wars, the customizable card game cards. Your Babylon 5, the customizable card game cards. And your Sailor Moon, the customizable card game cards. Yes, we have all of those.
Or if I'm gonna need that stupid hole, for a damn plot point later. I mean, if I poop in the past, is that gonna disrupt the future?
It's gonna fertilize something.
These old rubies. They're just sealed demise and on the minish or putting fucking money in pots. Kind of crazy jibber jabber is. I want to leave. I want to buy some, stocks I know are going up.
The doorknobs are broken, okay?
I want to go even further beyond into the past.
Help the, goddess fight the ceiling war or whatever.
I want to get crushed in this like the Great Mouse Detective in CGI.
Wonderful references. Just eat a lot of junk food, please, and by that I mean go back to the sky.
So you've returned.
After all these fucking cutscenes.
Did you find my goddamn wallet? Wallet. So she's been the one back there this whole time?
You're like, yes, I found your wallet and I added it to my own capacity. Bruce is like, hey, if somebody could go back in time and poop in this hole, I'd really love to smell it.
Be like, she was great until she got frickin' put into a giant cane.
She was doing okay until she came on the stage.
Granny and Ganny.
Granny and Ganny are, too close sounding. They're probably the same person.
I haven't seen them both in the same room together.
That's true. Gamilfs sounds like Scamads. I mean, I took one look at him from the beginning of the game and I knew that, right?
Yes.
At the beginning of the game he was into Zelda. But there really was no indication. But I knew. It'd be easier to go back to the sky from the other door. You don't need any more fucking birds.
Get in my belly, you fucking birds. What do you mean a bird?
I don't need any more birds, Tourette's guy.
Oh, fuck.
What if Chirp turned into Tourette's guy?
That'd be great. I'd love to see him wearing that, stupid, Tony the Tiger shirt. And then, have a neck brace. Got his pound of flesh, so it's okay.
Here's a quote that Doom will never understand because he wasn't here.
Skyloft?
No, do not go to Skyloft.
Okay. But that dweeb who clearly wants to be my friend. I like how that's on there for some reason. Now, where do you want me to go?
To the volcano. Guess I'm never getting rid of the Chirpazard command that we've had for 10 years, and now we got a Chirpazard 2 that Doom will never understand because he wasn't here, right? Hell, I was here and I still don't understand it. Is what Buck is gonna say.
Knows and sees all. He's got his cat's all cozy in his computer. So that thing's really purring.
Sure, that's all true. I believe you currently have 3 bottles and 1 bottle's back in the item check, right?
Yeah.
Alright, just wondering.
Where do I go?
Inside the volcano. Yes. Volcano. Backtrack.
It's over here, though. I need that.
1 heart in a pot, okay? Not in there. Charge a Skyward Strike right now. See how fast that charged? It's amazing.
Yeah. So much better.
See, since we have not found and fought Vilocite, keep backtracking. We can go get this cube right now. Or those bozos come up here, hang a left. See that cube over there? You can just reach it now with your true Master Sword after you kill these people who are attacking you totally. Don't get cursed. There you go.
That's all we had to do, folks.
Now, that will get you a bottle, but it's a huge pain in the ass to get to, and there will be another chest there later, so...
Might as well just wait.
Yeah, if you want to, might as well just wait to pick up that bottle, because you have another bottle. What's in your pouch right now?
What's in your wallet?
Is there something that you want to switch out for the other 4th bottle, or do you really even fucking need that?
I don't think I need that at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, that's something I would probably do for Demise, definitely.
Yeah.
What's in your wallet? Alright, so if you don't care about that, then, okay, now we're going back to Skyloft to start up 2 more quests for Gratitude Crystals. Which are very easy enough, thankfully.
When I ran to the left here.
Yes, I'll never forget it. I was AFK from the stream at the time, but I know it happened. But yeah, if you want to, you can run down this path, and I'm sure you'll find a bird statue somewhere.
Shit fuckers.
More people shitting.
That guy's into shitting. In the Sega Control attack team.
And when the Sega Control attack team had a mission to go to Taco Bell. Oh man. He's good.
It's like, did I kill him?
Not stare directly at his nipples. Too late.
No! Okay, what?
Alright, back to Skyloft.
Next controls. I'm gonna fucking kill this guy.
Alright, Ratmus, which quest do you want to do first? Well, actually, only one of them is on Skyloft, the other one's on the Pumpkin Landing, so I guess we're doing the Skyloft one. Go into the bazaar and see if your old pal, the pedophile fortune teller, is there.
Don't be silly, he's not a fortune teller. What does this guy want to say?
Just turn the fucking camera so I can't even see his fucking stall.
I saw that guy first, like, go check on my buddy.
Yeah, he's not there, so go to his house, which you totally know where it is.
Wherever there's a pool of cess.
I mean, that guy said it was on the east end of town, a block past Maple. Right?
Yes. Do I have it labeled?
You're supposed to say that's John F. Kennedy Drive.
Yes.
I say, who the hell is John F. Kennedy? I guess you don't have it labeled because it's over there. You were saving until now to label it.
There, that's where he belongs. So one of these.
It's obviously not one of those that's labeled. It's like here.
Oh, okay.
Is it worth it?
No. If it was 5 rubies in there, then yes. Because that's potion shop. That's
Well, we don't know who this is. I don't think this is the guy I'm looking for, but
it's the guy that I needed.
the hell house is this?
Sounds tough.
What the fuck is she talking about?
I guess that's the guy who fixed this shit.
Gondo, I think is his name.
Gondo, the Gonzo lover.
Look at the door now. It looks like Gondo's house. Yeah, okay. That's under there.
So it is a cesspool.
Cesspool implies the existence of stagnant water.
Right, Cessward.
And I didn't see any. Okay, I'll just leave.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Money mustache.
Not yet. We got so much room for that bullshit.
It's cracked, just like his head.
Look at his stuff.
Imagine if every time in Resident Evil 4 you opened up a cabinet, there was like you could get a gold chessboard. No, you shouldn't be looking at other people's property and stealing their gold chessboards or whatever.
Yes. Want to dig?
Digging a pumpkin patch? What are you, a fucking magma? Dirty, dirty fucking magma?
Yes. They are dirty.
That's what you meant to do, right?
So go back to a volcano or what?
Yes. Sure this is the right thing to do in a volcano? Take a shit. When you go inside the volcano, you literally land just next to it. Where you came up from the last time. What was the name of that bird statue? I don't remember.
Oh, sucks ass.
I don't care if Chad Warden sucks ass now. OMG. second, I thought you were going to cut your bird's feet off.
Yes.
Temple entrance. Yes. But which temple is it?
Thumb temple. I gotta backtrack.
Right above the temple entrance.
Over there. I'll just do this.
Yeah, like that's gonna work.
Up I cracked it. Game ended glitch, everybody.
Great.
Oh, there it is.
These things are sturdy and don't crack, so what the hell did the guy do to it to make it crack? You know what? I don't want to know. Not him again. What you should be saying.
Telephone the robot.
It's Wi-Fi.
Holy shit, Mistress Fee, so you got a thing for giant balls? Well, good thing you called me. Oh shit.
I don't know why. I thought you were going to say, holy shit, Mistress Fee, your ass is looking extra thick today.
That's what we should say. Hey, Quack.
Hey, Quack, how's it going? Ratmus and I are drinking for the first time the Sailor Moon Crystal sparkling carbonated water that you gave us. I tried strawberry. Ratmus tried, what did you have, cucumber? I mean, it's good, but it's extremely sweet and sugary. And now that Quack is here, we should try those cookies, right?
Let's get those fucking cookies.
Get those fucking cookies.
You bitch. So how's it quacking, Quack? I think the other cookies were like the cola flavored Oreos. He's following us.
All right, so no, for those of you who are in chat, these cookies that Quack sent us are Japanese cookies. They look exactly like Oreo cookies, but they say that they're cola flavored. I'm opening them for the first time. And open them upside down and almost spilled them out all over the place. Okay, these from the box they look like Oreo cookies, but I open them up and they are the size of quarters.
Oreo's the size of quarters.
Oreo's the size of quarters.
That's how you gotta go to his fucking house.
Yes. And they're all individually wrapped in plastic.
It's good for the environment.
On the outside of the individually wrapped plastic, it says, "Sweet Love Macarons." Okay. Here you go, Ratmus. Here you go, Rockman.
The taste reminds me of like marshmallows in a cereal. I feel like I'm eating chocolate.
I mean, I guess you could say it's cola flavored Oreos, sort of. I don't know if I agree with Ratmus about the cereal marshmallow. Well, definitely the aftertaste. But when I tasted it, it reminds me of something. I'm trying to remember. Fig Newtons. That's what I'm tasting. Fig Newtons. That is not terrible, but extremely fucking weird.
Yeah.
Very, very weird.
Now I gotta go to the lumpy pumpkin.
I thought you were going to say, now I got to go to the restroom after this. Well, thanks, Quack, for your weird snacks. And yes, you have to go to the Lumpy Pumpkin.
David F. Lumpy.
This is Fig Newtons. Love that one. Whatever. I'm glad that they were very small because Ratmus made chicken fried rice for lunch, and I had so much chicken fried rice. I had so much chicken fried rice.
So much left still. Should have made 3 cups of rice instead of 4.
Always make more rice than you need. How about America?
No, that's stupid.
That's not weird enough?
Canadian stuff.
We still have a package to send to you, Quack, but spoilers, we need to find a box that's big enough. Alright. Kina's out back in the pumpkin patch. You need to talk to her.
I'm making my side piece for my side piece.
At least you don't have to carry pumpkins for her anymore. Oh no, the stream!
I know someone.
After we dropped some frames there. And we're dropping some more.
So now where do I need to go? Need to plow shit. I'm gonna break your fucking pumpkins, bitch.
We need to go back to the volcano. That part in the middle where you jump down in the middle. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Alright, well, if you missed any part of that, Ratmus is doing a side quest to find a Mogma for that girl. But yeah, we could be dropping frames at any time, and I don't know why, and I can't fix it. It seems like it's fine right now. We only dropped 677.
Chris has been telling me like it's pretty easy to get all the achievements in Quake 2 and should get that play on there.
Let's just take our account and do it for us. We don't need any spotted dick, right?
Slow Richard. I do have those bangers. I need to make bangers and match sometime though.
Yes, you do. For yourself or both of us?
Probably do both of us because when I showed my girlfriend, hey, check these out, she's like looked at me disgusted. The volcano was sent, right?
Sure, I think.
Yeah, Aldi has a bunch of like brat stuff for the German. They had like these mini brats that were like the size of like breakfast sausages.
Go past that guy's fat ass.
Nothing could pass this guy's fat ass.
So he just did. Now hang a left.
Yeah, I got it.
Now hang a right.
Yeah, I got it. Go straight. Yeah, I got it. All things that they've said in that game too.
Yes. Okay. So you need to jump down, and while you're jumping down, land where the magma guy is.
Is that like right behind me? Is it holes or?
It's hard to tell before you do it. It's probably one of those. There it is.
Attack from behind.
It's your old pal ZZ Top.
No place.
This side quest is going to prove, that every hero's crazy about a sharp-dressed magma.
The robot, transport an individual. No fucking legs, basically.
Oh, I'm giving those to Ratmus because I despise pineapple and it makes me sick. So I'm just giving them to Ratmus.
You have to tell me twice. If he's booty, he's naughty and nice. What the fuck, Scrapper? You gotta start suggesting we tell Scrapper not to send.
Do you want me to open them up and try one right now?
Yeah,
I want you to try it.
Sir,
Just keep them the hell away from me.
I'm gonna keep him close to you. You bitch. Some fucking money right there.
This says pineapple egg roll, allergy soy wheat egg. It does have a picture of a duck on it, sort of. I hope these are individually wrapped, like the other ones. I think they are. I don't know why they. Oh man. Why are they called egg rolls? I gotta get this away from my nose.
You follow my nose?
Tell Quack everything about them, Ratmus.
It's like a weird flowery taste to it. Like the pineapple, I'm fine with the egg part. This has like a weird flavor to it.
You love egg fried rice. You love egg rolls.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely that's weird. I had Metal Gear Solid around here, so thank you, Quack. Next, what's this?
They have a weird aftertaste and also a before taste and a during taste.
A durian taste.
I just hope it's not a durian taste.
Save. Well, I need to use the bathroom, so
Is that allowed?
it's allowed.
What am I supposed to do? Tell chat that joke I know?
Mm-hmm. Calibrate shit.
I ain't recalibrating shit. So how's everyone in chat doing? Did my mom answer me? No, she did not. Our parents are out at a party. My mom did not answer my text. Sadie is not here either. Long wait, yeah. I had kind of a long week, a couple of bad days. I had to go to the dentist. It was very bad. Some other bad shit happened. But luckily that's over with. For now. until the next time I have to go to the dentist and get fucking surgery on my teeth. Got Chinese food last night, and Ratmus made chicken fried rice today. But yeah, Song left on her vacation today. So Song is on vacation for a week, so I'm basically a bachelor, right? Except, how is that different from my normal life? Because it's not like we live together anyways, right? Now Ratmus is looking at his phone.
Yeah, just checking the text and everything. It's done charging, so
Just checking your emails.
I'm just checking my emails.
Chat wants you to play the goddamn game.
Chat wants to read my emails.
Do not post your emails on the stream, brother.
They want to refinance their mortgages and get penis pills, right, chat?
Is that the kind of emails you get? You
All
sick
the
fuck.
Because so they somehow know I need both those things. Long week indeed.
You need new aluminum siding?
Yes.
Didn't Fenton Crackshell say that Gizmo Duck is just Fenton Crackshell with aluminum siding?
Yes.
I mean that, a true hero is what's on the inside or some shit?
I crash that guy into so many goddamn things.
Talking about Scrapper, right?
Well, yes, but also the Mongoose.
What did the Mog ever do to you? Scrapper, I understand.
He just looks all weird hanging there. But yes,
I like the design of his bongos. They look very Hylian Shield-like.
They look like a jetpack to me, like he should be able to be flying around.
He's a Mandalorian, also. This is canon. This is the way.
Did you notice it, HBO Max has a bunch of AMC Plus shows for another month?
You mean Max?
Yes, that's Max.
What the fuck is on AMC?
There's a show that my girlfriend likes that they aired the first 2 seasons on regular AMC, and then the third one was on that streaming thing, so she could never watch it. It's the Discovery of Witches.
Witches are bitches. There's a place you can butterfly.
Got something to tell me?
Cutscene.
Here's the ZZ Top Magma you ordered. Black tar. He digs too hard, is he gonna fall through the bottom of this shit?
Yes. First name is Hans. Weight is gold.
Don't patronize me, woman.
See, racial stereotypes are okay as long as the girl is very cute. Who says them to you? That's the takeaway. Alright, you got 72 gratitude crystals. That means you can go straight to Uncle Batsy.
I just have 70.
Isn't that what I said?
You said 72.
You have 70 gratitude crystals. That means you can go to Uncle Batsy and get 600 rupees. And then blow 1,000 of them on a worthless bug medal.
Go right to the frickin' item check.
And do what?
The bug thing will go to the item check and sit
Oh.
there.
Then I'll go to the item check and it's like, and do what? And have sex with your side piece,
Yes. As you do.
as one does. Waterfalls on Skyloft, aren't they just dripping down onto people just like your poop?
Yes. Just, skip the middleman and poop in the waterfalls.
Sure.
That's what this game's about.
I'm sure wherever those waterfalls come down, like the Goron is collecting samples, saying how it's wonderful, so just put a bunch of poop in there.
Is he chasing the waterfalls?
I mean, you really shouldn't.
Guy's a rebel and breaks all the rules. How many things you gonna 1cc tonight, Buck?
Not enough.
We do more here, right?
Dar, dar, dar. Ho, ho, yo. Ho, yo, ho, ho, ho. Herp, dirt, ferp. Ferp, burp, dirt.
Just love, jumping in water to cross a bridge faster.
Just like in real life.
Yes. Come back here, you little bitch.
Come back, Shane. My name's not Shane. Oh. Shit, somebody's home.
Damn it. Love, the people out here will just, throw shit at him, when they see his thing, because they, hate him and his business. It's basically, in the bazaar, and they edged him out because he didn't want to, pay their high prices for rent, and then they're like, you're banned from Skyloft, bitch. He's like, fine, I'll float above there constantly.
Didn't somebody say something in an earlier stream, it's totally legal to, build a flying airship and then just fly yourself right into Six Flags without paying?
Yes, that's probably.
Alright, now you need to talk to, the headmaster guy.
Gaboria.
I'm just afraid mom or dad is going to open the door and start yelling at you.
Not you specifically.
Specifically you.
Like it was a dinosaur, it'd be Trilosaurus Rex.
If Ratmus did say that, I think his rebuttal would be, well, that's for the courts to decide, Buck. Right?
Yes.
Because, until somebody tries it, there's no precedent, right?
Yes. Is it restricted airspace? Come on.
Restricted airspace, that's not what the Constitution said.
The Constitution says jack about airplanes, right?
What did he say?
He said that he's got a small penis.
Well, everyone knows that. We've seen him in the bath.
Oh, God. Just a moment.
I was trying to get away as far away from you and your small penis as possible. the hell does that mean?
Levies and dry.
What if you are flying your airplane and then you just decide to jump out of it and let it crash for a great YouTube stunt and don't tell the FAA ahead of time? Then you'd be fucked, right?
Yes. Didn't have no FAA back in the Revolutionary War, if you know what I'm saying.
That's impossible. I don't think Levias is capable of understanding English.
Dude, that's fucked up.
So he has a picture on his, whatever that is, around his waist. Is that supposed to be the Deku tree giving off its seeds, which is sexual?
Yes. Oh, wow.
I don't think we said anything else specifically after Ratmus tried it, no, so you didn't miss anything.
First dive off. Oh, God.
Alright, well, the only thing I can tell you to help you here, Ratmus, is that he wants you to hit 10 targets, and there are more than 10, so don't feel like you need to hit every single one. That's the only thing I can do to help you. Try to recalibrate or something. I'm still very slowly drinking the strawberry Sailor Moon or Sailor Mars drink beverage.
Off to a good start, everybody.
We're off to a good start. Ratmus is probably going to have to go help Mom at some point. She finally texted me back. I'll ask her when. Are you hungry, brother? Because I sure am not.
I'm getting there.
It's 4:45. Sleepy got ass, you say, in the docking bay? Ratmus's girlfriend's mother is coming over to visit today. Is that what you said?
Yeah, she's probably there now.
She's probably there now, wondering where the hell you are. And then tomorrow you're all going out to dinner with our parents, which I'm definitely not going.
We're going to a Longhorn Steakhouse.
Mom loves that, right? You got 15 seconds to get the last one, bro. 12 seconds. You did it first try. I certainly didn't do it first try, so well done. I see. You are henceforth committed to using that dumbass attack. Congratulations.
I want to line them off this and watch them die, because...
Alright, well, guess what? Now you gotta go to Lumpy Pumpkin, or do you need to talk to somebody else?
The hell would be at the Lumpy Pumpkin?
Pumpkin soup that you need for Levias. Apparently I never bothered to know this, I guess, but somewhere around the sky there are two, like, rock formations that you can bust through with the attack you just got, and they have silver rupees in them. I mean, eventually you'll need more money, but I mean, Mr. Dore is going to give you some money, right? So I wouldn't worry about it right now.
Do I need an empty bottle or to give me one?
You need a bottle of any kind because he's going to give you a giant vat of soup.
Who was going to carry it?
Some fucking simp.
God damn it. Entire basin full of soup. You wait right here, I'll get you all the damn soup you could ever need. Is a frickin' dragon worthy of taking a dump in there? Like how, she just appeared to check him in the face.
Wi-Fi.
Who's this asshole? He's got short pants just like short pants.
They're parachute pants.
Parachute pants and short pants. Watch me lift with my knees. Brr, 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 brr.
What about space pants and space shorts?
Space pants.
Why is Gwen Stefani hanging out with space pants over here? Great line. Just save before you go.
Buy some medicine before I go.
It's crazy. Great, then when we go up there, we also need to take Dad's scooter out of Mom's car.
Scooter! Yeah, Alexis appreciate all that reference.
Tiny Tim, the character from from A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens, has his own website.
Whoa. What do Dickens think about that? Keep up, Scrapper, you little pudgy ass bitch.
Weirdo that sang Tiptoe Through the Tulips. Clearly I don't know who sang that.
I watched a video about that. Like, wasn't he like a eunuch or something?
I've heard that song on Dr. Demento, I think. I never bothered to find out who sang it or what the status is of his junk, okay?
Oh, he's dead.
Let's see.
Sure of it.
Tiptoe Through the Tulips is a popular song published in 1929, blah, blah, blah. In 1968, singer Tiny Tim made this song a novelty hit. Okay, let's read about Tiny Tim, a.k.a. Herbert Boutros Quarry, that I don't know how to pronounce properly. Known professionally as Tiny Tim, was a singer, ukulele player, and musical archivist. He sang in a falsetto voice. Okay, yes. Tell me if he's a eunuch. Do I want to know? He had his appendix removed. Does that mean he's a eunuch? As far as I can tell, he was not a eunuch. He had 3 kids. And he is dead because he died in 1996 from a heart attack at a ukulele festival.
Quack made sure he was dead. Am I just supposed to find them flying around, or
We're supposed to go to the Rainbow Island, land there.
that's what I was thinking? I guess I wasn't sure.
Alright, now after you fight this guy, then he will initiate the thing where it's like anytime you go down to the surface, you're going to be fucked into a horrible quest. But we're not going to do that, first of all, because we're going to have another side quest to do before that. And when we do decide to go down to the surface, we're going to go in the correct order.
I'm gonna save the tad tongues for next time, right?
Yes, we definitely will not be doing the Tad Tones today. Whether the song is here or not, we wouldn't be doing them today. Did you buy it at the gas station? Yes. Speaking of speedrun glitches, I think I remember that there's some speedrun glitch where, like, instead of popping his eyeballs, you go onto him and force the thing to come out when it's not supposed to, so that it's invisible while you're fighting it.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that too.
So in other words, this windfish is exactly like the Holy Roman Empire. Did one of those flying things crash into him and die? That's what it looked like. Oh, I missed your first message, Quack, so I thought you were talking about Han Solo. Apparently there's Han the Sushi Man. Ratmus, would you trust sushi from Han the Sushi Man? Or would you trust sushi from Han Solo? His motto should... Han the Sushi Man's motto should be Han sushi'd first, right?
Yes.
And every time Donald Glover shows up, he just calls him Han.
Yes. Actions.
If DK was here, he'd love the following joke. There's still time to get sushi from Han! Come on, Ratmus, use those motion controls. We know you can use them. After you beat this guy and are able to save, then we can take a break.
Yeah.
Just swatted your ass. When Levias shows up to claim his soup, there's clearly something wrong with him. I don't know, I couldn't really tell.
Looks like a normal guy to me. Fish.
It's their old standby, the Ballad of the Windfish. Hey, Ratmus, didn't you beat Link's Awakening Switch version on stream? When's Buck gonna do that? I saw Quack said I also got a Philadelphia, and of course my brain wanted to fill in cheesesteak, but Philadelphia roll. Lost a lot of health there. Link's Awakening DX version is available on Nintendo Switch Online. Do you want to stream that, Ratmus?
Totally. Is it really necessary?
Yeah, I almost feel like if you were going to do that, then you should really play the original Game Boy version, so it's as far different and removed from the Switch version as possible. But I think that would have to be on an emulator.
Yeah.
Does anyone say Philadelphia cheesesteak? As opposed to Philly cheesesteak? I mean, I guess not. I guess it is Philly cheesesteak, but
What's proper name, goddammit?
You gotta hit it into his earlobes.
Oh.
Just use one-to-one motion controls to flick it that way. Not that way.
Can't fucking miss.
Recalibrate. Except to the right. So Philadelphia cheesesteak is his Christian name. Right now you need to look at it in his eyeball. Not like that. I only want it to go straight.
Yeah.
Now attack his weak point for massive damage. Probably gonna end up having to use a potion or a fairy. Did I mention that Philadelphia cheesesteak is its Christian name? I don't think I've ever had a Philadelphia cheesesteak except maybe from Jersey Mike's. Because spoilers, I don't live in Philadelphia.
Jersey.
I don't live in Jersey either, but somehow I've had Jersey Mike's.
He's wired, man.
Shit, he got wise to you.
Wise enough.
So people call you Quackity when you just want them to call you Quack. I don't go by my Christian name in quotation marks either. Wow, okay. I was expecting that to keep going a little longer, but okay.
Those damn air barnacles. Shit, what the fuck?
Right. After this talking, I think you want to make a quick stop at Bug Island because you need to talk to Stitch, and I think that's where he is.
Okay.
Even I do not know where the Triforce is.
For some reason, I have a part.
Because he's like the fourth light spirit, he may or may not exist. Wow, you're down to one fucking heart.
You said.
Do you know where Bug Island is?
It's right there.
You die from hearts.
Get some healing.
He's not here. I thought he would be here. Maybe we need to leave the Thunderhead and come back.
Stop and need their help or something.
Obviously. According to my checklist, Zoda, it says after Bilo site. So I thought that maybe
It was the first time when I go back.
you only fight Bilo site once. I thought that maybe the trigger for it, for him appearing there, would be just beating Bilo site. But maybe this area has to reload. If not, he should be somewhere else. I don't know.
60.
But whether he's here or not, go back to Skyloft afterwards. I'm sure this game is going to take 2 more streams.
We need to fight a horde. So he is here.
And so are the Deku Hornets.
Get him. I was expecting to see you here a lot sooner.
Refuse his offer. We need to go back to Skyloft.
I'm telling him.
Sushi place is open 11 to 8:30, but they close from 2 to 4.
Yeah, we have places like that around here too, but like one of the places that does that, like they don't even answer their fucking phone when they're open. They're terrible with that, like the short staffed or what. There's been times where like I've called them up 10 times, before I get a person.
What type of restaurant?
It's called Junin. It's like a hibachi, Japanese food. And that's the place where I got carry out, and some fat dude's like, "Holy shit, you can get carry out from here!" In front of his children.
I bet he would be like, "Holy shit!" if they answered their phone. Is what you're telling me.
Yeah.
It's a great business model to just ignore your customers and never answer the phone.
Yes. Keeps them, wanting more and waiting and shit.
And then the chef cut the lady's throat before she could finish her order. Alright, Ratmus is going to land on Skyloft and save, and before we continue, we're going to take a break. We dropped 677 frames before, that just the one time.
Whoa. The chef stabbed her anyway.
The chef stabbed her just for funsies.
So, he's got a knife, so why not?
He's got a knife, stabby, stabby. Alright, if anyone has to leave during the break, bye, thanks for being here. We will continue streaming for another 50 minutes, including the break, hopefully. So I don't know how much more we'll be able to accomplish today.
Yeah.
Ratmus is still eating, but spoilers, we're back. I love peanuts. I love peanuts. I love peanut butter. I like almonds too, but not as much as peanuts. I don't really know if there's any other nut. And again, I know we were kind of having a whole discussion that you couldn't hear about, what's technically a nut, what's technically not a nut, it's a legume, this, that, or the other, whatever. I'm saying if you're calling peanuts and almonds nuts, they're my favorites, and I don't think I like any others. Whoa. Also, I thought you were saying hi to Fish Waffle, who is not here as far as I know. Unless she's lurking.
What about cashews, Mike?
Like I said, Ratmus is eating his delicious food. We're going to try to do the side quest that we're working on before we have to end today. But we'll end if we have to. You obviously need to talk to Beetle at night in his place.
So phenomenal.
Common social phenomenon, indeed.
Look, we're at the light after Labor Day.
Don't wear white after Labor Day due to a common social phenomenon. what, 67 Deku Hornets. So does that max out at 99? I think it does.
You know, 99 evil crystals.
Hey Lizard, how's it going?
How are you doing?
What's a phenom?
Then Patel.
Just watch that Sharkleberry fin. It's gonna spill everywhere when he tries to open it. There was phenomenon. Phenomenon. That's all I know. Was there a movie called Phenomenon?
Yeah, with John Travolta.
Is that what you're thinking of? I know that mission in Vice City, was it Phenom Fen 86 or something? I don't know how to pronounce it.
So, Lizard, close are you to Epcot?
Lizard, how close are you to Epcot? Because spoilers, Doom and Luna are in your state at Epcot. I don't know what they're doing.
I stayed at Epcot.
They haven't told me their plans or posted them on Discord, okay?
That's where am I going?
To Beetle Snuff Man. Okay, first of all, I have never heard of this show. Second of all, there's some people on it that I recognize. One of them is Jennifer Lean, aka Kess from Star Trek Voyager, until she went insane. And then it's your old pal, William Devane, Mr. Noki. This guy is on that show.
That's a standard headshot.
Those are just 58 miles from Epcot. What is this? Okay, it's a ABC sitcom, 1993 to 1994. One season, obviously. It was between Full House and Roseanne.
Huh.
I've never heard of this, never seen it.
Your exit.
It was about a 15-year-old girl who dreams of being a professional tennis player.
Huh. So, it's on Bug Island or something.
Yes, now you gotta beat Bug Island. Apparently James L. Brooks was involved in it. He was one of the executive producers. He also did The Simpsons and The Critic, of course.
Okay, I didn't realize there was snow in there. Dude, are you suicidal, motherfucker?
Dude, no!
Yahoo, motherfuckers. Animal Crossing. We do remember The Critic very much. Bob and Margaret does not ring a bell, though.
I never heard of Bob and Margaret. Yeah, we have a lot of fond memories of The Critic, but Ratmus and I started rewatching it, and I don't think it was as funny as we remembered it, right?
There's like one or two episodes that were really good. Do the jokes hold up?
Oh, the jokes all hold up. Alright, well, Ratmus, if you need a video on where to get these bugs, and you might, I found one that I posted in chat for you. You need to find the 10 specific bugs, and they're always in the same place, so you can memorize the route. And I think you need to do it in under 2 minutes, which is not as easy as it sounds, so... But if you follow this guy's route, you can do it in a minute and a half-ish. No, I've never seen BoJack Horseman, but I saw BoJack Unbound, right? That was a Dragon Ball Z movie, right?
99, goddammit.
For a second, I thought I saw Doom on Discord. Look at this.
I remember when YouTube just had one ad. It's like 2 fucking ads. I think I could pause. So let's. Who cares? Give it back, you little ass. I've already lost.
Alright, let's talk turkey, and by that I mean about the stream. So, Ratmus is going to either beat this mission or run out of time trying. And then the next time that Ratmus is going to come over and continue to stream this game is 2 weeks from today. Is that correct, Ratmus?
Yeah.
That is Saturday, October 7th, I believe. That will be the next Rockman and Ratmus Skyward Sword HD stream, in which Ratmus will finish this minigame if he hasn't already. And then we will move on to the part of the game where we do the Song of the Hero. And if you're not familiar with that, you can actually do those in any order. And the best order to do them in is reverse order, and that's the order we'll be doing them in. We'll be starting with Lanebru Gorge and doing the boss rush with that. Then, when that's all done, we'll be moving on to the Elden Volcano. And then when that's all done, we'll be moving on to Farron Woods, which means Imprisoned 3 and the Tadtones. So that brings us all up to speed. And, like, this is one of the last remaining side quests. So, Ratmus is doing very well at this game, Rickety Coaster notwithstanding. Jumping off a cliff notwithstanding.
Well, I already fucked it up before you got here.
So you did that on purpose?
That doesn't end my suffering.
No. Can you pause it and hit redo or something?
No.
Plus doesn't work?
No.
Can you talk to Fledge? There's got to be some way to give up. Jonas says there is no escape. What the hell? Fucking reset the console. I quit. Yeah, see, there you go.
You can't pause it, so I have to do this. Pause this video and hold.
I mean, I guess I could go along the video and tell you what to do while the video is going. Would that help?
Sure. I should still watch it.
Maybe what we need is for Zoda to make us a guide. No, I think the guide we have is sufficient. It's just going to take a few tries. It always does to get the hang of this crap. Okay, so the first thing the guy does, and I'm just saying this out loud, narrating for myself, and is he goes to the left and gets what I think is a cicada. Then drop slightly down and get a woodland rhino beetle off the wall. Then he drops down again and gets a blessed butterfly. Ignores that ladybug because he doesn't need it. Climb up to the grassy area, and this is where you get the Farron grasshopper, which is probably a pain in the ass, which is why he's being really slow and careful with that.
Okay. It does stop you when
Then he continues on to the right where he's getting an Elden roller. Okay, well, now that Ratmus is doing this, okay, so... Alright, so you go down to the left here and get this cicada. And then turn around and drop right there. There's a woodland beetle right on that wall. Okay, then drop down and there's a blessed butterfly. And then climb up to the grassy area. You don't need that ladybug. In the grassy area, there's a Farron grasshopper. I think you really got to sneak up on it slow. You can't. Okay. All right. Continue on the path past the butterfly. Jump over that little platform and keep going to the right. There's an Elden roller.
killed himself.
Go in the cobweb area. Break open the pots. There's another grasshopper. And also in that area is, I don't know the name of it, but it's a... we might have got it already, I'm not sure. Okay, then go out the hole, yeah. I think you want to hit the pot there. There's probably something in there.
I got it.
Okay. Then sneak up on a Lanayru ant that's there.
Did.
And then there's a Gerudo dragonfly. Are you catching that? Alright, well that...
Flew away.
Alright, well, you missed the roller and you missed the dragonfly, so now do that without the mistakes. I'll shot over, go find Stritch and start again. Because you're a quitter. It's a strategic retreat. Well, I guess that's the other thing you can do is just get that and find the dragonfly. $79 miles? I thought you said it was 57 or something. that famous burping ghost, Quack.
I thought I had good hustle going.
Said 58 miles earlier. Got the cicada, the woodland beetle, then the blessed butterfly. Right, you got it. All right, now the grasshopper, I believe. All right, you got it. Now with the roller, and this time don't screw it up. Just be like Elwood Blues and be like, shoot rollers. Okay, yeah, now you go in this room and then go into the cobwebs and get 2 of them from the pots. Oh, you also need that, I guess. That's the second grasshopper, and then it's okay, you need a roller, and then there was something else in the pots. Is it the ant or something? Or maybe it wasn't.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess you didn't need anything else. So now go in there. Yeah, everything else should be here. There's a grasshopper in the pot to your left, and then there was an ant and a dragonfly to your right, I believe. You've got plenty of time, so don't panic on the dragonfly. That was even better than the guy in the YouTube video, which I guess we could give credit as Game 8 Global, is the first person who came up when I looked for it on YouTube. GG Ratmus. All right, now you got to go back to Beetle, obviously, and give him his thingamajig.
Not very good for the Beatles.
It's not good for the Beatles.
Remember when you banged the corpse, Mom?
I'll never forget it. You did that better than the rickety coaster.
Everything's better than the rickety coaster.
Yes. Even things that we thought were horrible. Like the heart mini game, you did that first try,
Yeah.
and you blew away everyone in chat. So yeah, like I said, Ratmus' next Skyward Sword is 2 weeks from today. But my next stream, and yes, Song and Doom will be gone this week, so I will be streaming Star Trek Wheel of Fortune one night, maybe 2 nights, or maybe just 1 night. I don't know, Tuesday? Do it every night? No, I don't know. Probably at least once, maybe twice if I'm feeling frisky. Definitely not thrice. Possibly Tuesday, I don't know, we'll see. I know Zoda loves Star Trek Wheel of Fortune, right? Where's Blake? So that's what's going on. So once we complete this quest, there's only 1 Gratitude Crystal quest left, and it's obviously not available yet. It gets a big turnout on YouTube, not so much Twitch. Seems like it gets a lot of views on YouTube for some reason, which is good. I mean, I wish a lot of random Star Trek fans would just come in and find the stream, but they don't seem to be doing that, so... What the fuck? Unfortunate. And again, I have no idea why we dropped 677 frames. Oh, yes, okay, so after this quest, and he says, thank you for giving me my thing back, here's 5 gratitude crystals. He'll also say, hey, you could buy anything in my shop for half price. Do you have 800 rupees? No. But eventually, you hopefully will.
Can I have, was it just one-time thing? Or like everything? Because I didn't need to get the bug medal then.
No, it's just 1 item.
Okay.
That's why it makes sense to buy the most expensive item in his shop. Oh, my balls!
Pray to, away from that asshole's cold dead hands.
I thought you were saying that you prayed it away.
I traded away thanks to Jesus. I used Quack's Christian name.
I mean, you want to fly around, the sky and look for those silver rupees? The answer is probably not. I guess just go back to sleep in Skyloft and just save, and we're done for now. Jeebus. So we have one gratitude cube that is not available yet, but will be soon, and then we will get the last 2 chests. The last quest is not available, which will allow us to save Uncle Batsy and get the largest wallet.
Save him,
And then, of course, the Hylian Shield will be available from the Thunder Dragon. We're missing 2 heart pieces, one from the Thunder Dragon, one from Beetle. And then the last bottle is in one of the chests that you will pick up at some point. Teen Angel, that sounds slightly familiar, but not really. I don't really remember that either. I mean, I remember shows from TJIF. Hell, I remember Capital Critters.
Whoa.
But anyways, thanks everyone for watching, right, Ratmus?
Yes, thank you.
And thanks to Zodo for helping you with the rickety coaster, right? And thanks to Quack for sending those foodstuffs. Let's close that software. Close the strategy guide. Close the book on this stream. And I will upload it manually to YouTube because we need to save those 677 frames. The checklist is complete. Is anything else going on Twitch right now today? Nope, not at all. That's the end of the stream. Bye, everyone.